Could that be you after drinking protein shakes? Or that's you who can't achieve your goal physique even after turning water into protein shakes? No worries, the Whatapedia will introduce you 4 ways to increase protein absorption and digestion, for a shocking change in muscle growth. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever farted quite a few times after drinking a protein shake before? If yes, you must finish watching this video, as this would give you insights to solve this problem. The reason behind having stinky farts after taking protein is that protein needs to be degraded into amino acids in order to be absorbed and utilized. The process requires various digestive enzymes, and when too much protein has been ingested, the digestive enzymes would become insufficient. In turn, the protein that cannot be completely digested and absorbed will increase, followed by spoilage and gas being produced. Therefore, when you experience exceptional times of farting after taking a protein shake, that might be a sign of having poor protein digestion, and you may want to pay attention to the following tips. Number 1. Try Whey Isolate. Whey protein is one of the most common protein powders in the market. It is most known for providing nutrients and protein for the body to recover from exercises and build muscles. By virtue of containing various nutrients, as well as carbohydrates and fat inside, whey protein powder would approximately provide you 80% protein per serving. And yet, during the digestion process, the percentage of protein ultimately contributed to your body would be lower. And it is not rare people would increase the amount or frequency of protein intake to compensate for the loss, but then this might not work that well for people having poorer protein and lactose absorption abilities. The common gastrointestinal related side effects or symptoms would be bloating, farting or even diarrhea. Therefore, whey protein isolate could help solve this problem. Given that whey isolate is purer than whey protein, with higher protein content up to 90 to 95%, it would contain a very small amount of fat and lactose. Most importantly, it would go through microfiltration during the making process, so Whey Isolate would enable faster body absorption, and suitable for people with lactose intolerance. So do try drinking Whey Isolate if you encounter trouble digesting protein or suffering from lactose intolerance. We have included a Whey Isolate product link in the description box below. Go check it out if you are not satisfied with your current protein supplements. Number 2. Good timing. In general, there is not a best time for you to take protein shakes. It could be in the morning to make up for the protein lost at night during sleeping. Clearly it is a good time to supplement protein before and after exercises. But remember to consume protein shakes slightly earlier before exercise, say 1 to 2 hours, to avoid unnecessary performance impacts, and don't forget to take in carbs too. 30 minutes after exercise would be ideal to promote muscle synthesis. For those who want to slow down muscle loss at night, you can take protein powder or casein before going to bed, to provide more nutrients for the body to do the recovery work. However, there is one occasion you should not take your protein to avoid bad absorption, which is the time you are on an empty stomach. If you drink protein shakes on an empty stomach, your blood sugar would be relatively low, and without carbohydrates to replenish energy, protein will be consumed as carbohydrates instead. In that sense, it is completely not your purpose to consume protein shakes. So the best time is to eat something first, so that the body will prioritize these foods as the source of calories. Hence the protein shakes you drink afterwards can be absorbed well and boost your training and muscles building goals. Make sure you subscribe to our channel for more health and life hacks videos. Let's grow together. Number 3. Mix it right. With the assortment of flavors available, protein powder can be added to drinks such as milk and smoothies. Besides, you can also add protein powder when making your food, like oatmeal, or pancakes to hit your daily protein requirements. In addition, you should also eat more fiber-containing foods because our gut microbes love to be fed with the fibers they need. So mixing protein powder with drinks and food is perfectly fine. And it tastes good as well, to be frank. But be certain that you do not take protein shakes with acidic beverages. Apple juice, orange juice and other beverages containing organic acids would be terrible. When they meet with protein powder, they will form clots in your stomach which affect digestion and absorption. Well, it is the same theory that you don't drink Coke right after drinking milk. Therefore, don't mix the protein powder with juice, or intake acidic beverages right after taking your shakes, so as to aid the protein digestion process, and avoid any unpleasant stomach feeling. Number 4. Consume the right amount. Even though there have been researches suggesting intaking large amounts of protein would not materially impact your body or health, provided that there is no kidney issue per se, excessive intake of protein will no doubt increase the burden on the livers and kidneys, and may possibly cause abnormal function in the long run. Therefore, calculating the daily protein intake based on body weight, and carefully controlling the amount would maximize your bodybuilding improvement, and ease your protein digestion and absorption. Normally an adult would need 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, so for a person weighing about 80 kilograms, this will be about 80 grams of protein. But if you are targeting to build muscles or an endurance athlete, you may need to increase the amount by about 1.3 to 1.8 grams of protein per kilogram. Accordingly, you could manage the amount of protein appropriately, and meet the protein requirements with your daily meals and protein shakes that your body needs. This is critical for a good protein digestion and absorption. The proper intake of protein powders can make training more efficient. However, supplements are always just supplements, and must be accompanied by balanced meals, sleeping, and above all, a comprehensive training plan. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel and leave a like and comment down below. Cheers.